Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Under Triple H's regime, Nick Aldis has been acting as the SmackDown general manager. Since his arrival, the National Treasure has impressed the WWE Universe with his bold decisions as an authority figure. Recently, Aldis has been heavily involved in the storyline between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, which has made the undisputed WWE Championship feud more compelling. Amid this, speculation has arisen that Triple H might replace Nick Aldis with WWE Hall of Famer Rob Van Dam as the new SmackDown GM. In 2023, RVD expressed interest in taking on an authority role in WWE during his podcast. However, the legendary star mentioned one condition: he wasn't always comfortable wearing a suit and would prefer not to do so. The rationale behind Triple H potentially replacing Nick Aldis could be tied to Aldis's possible in-ring return. For those unfamiliar, the National Treasure is a multi-time champion in NWA, TNA, and other promotions. On several occasions, Aldis himself has hinted at a return to the squared circle. So if Triple H has plans to execute this idea, he might consider bringing in a new SmackDown GM to replace Aldis, and RVD could be a fitting choice. WWE could incorporate a storyline where the chief content officer grows dissatisfied with Aldis's performance as GM. This could be particularly valid if he fails to manage Kevin Owens' actions on the Blue brand effectively. If Nick struggles to maintain order leading up to WrestleMania 41, the CCO might strip him of his position and appoint RVD as the new GM. However, the real reason behind such a decision could be to pave the way for Aldis's in-ring return while introducing RVD as the newest authority figure on Friday nights. Although this scenario is purely speculative, RVD's interest in an authority role makes him an excellent choice if Nick Aldis returns to the ring. During a conversation last year on Insight with Chris Van Vliet, Nick Aldis shared details about his discussions with Triple H prior to joining WWE. The National Treasure revealed how he approached making the authority figure character his own. He further disclosed that during his early conversations with the King of Kings, emphasized his vision for this character to stand apart. Aldis explained that the chief content officer wanted the role to feel fresh and distinct, steering away from the typical authority figures seen in WWE's past. The WWE Universe is buzzing with speculation about the potential shakeup in SmackDown's leadership, as rumors swirl that Triple H is considering replacing current general manager Nick Aldis with a WWE Hall of Famer. This development, if true, could mark a significant shift in the Blue brand's creative direction and on-screen dynamics. Nick Aldis's tenure as SmackDown GM. Nick Aldis, a former NWA World Champion, was appointed general manager of SmackDown in 2023. Known for his sharp wit, authoritative presence, and deep understanding of the wrestling business, Aldis brought a sense of legitimacy to the role. His tenure has been characterized by balanced decision-making, engaging storylines, and his ability to mediate between feuding superstars. Despite his efforts, some fans and insiders feel that Aldis hasn't fully clicked with the WWE audience, sparking conversations about whether a change in leadership could elevate SmackDown to new heights. Why Triple H might consider a change. Triple H, the chief content officer of WWE, is known for his meticulous approach to storytelling and his willingness to adapt for the betterment of the product. If rumors are to be believed, the game is contemplating replacing Aldis with a more familiar and beloved figure to inject fresh energy into the brand. This move could be driven by several factors. Fan engagement. A Hall of Famer as GM could reignite fan interest, especially if the chosen individual has a storied history with the WWE Universe. Star power. Leveraging the reputation and charisma of a Hall of Famer might draw in casual viewers and boost ratings. Creative shakeup. A new GM could introduce fresh rivalries, matches, and storylines, revitalizing the brand ahead of major events like WrestleMania. Possible candidates for the role. If Triple H does decide to replace Nick Aldis, several WWE Hall of Famers stand out as potential candidates for the SmackDown GM position. Kurt Angle. The Olympic gold medalist and former WWE champion has previously served as general manager of Raw, earning praise for his comedic timing and ability to handle intense storylines. Angle's return as SmackDown GM could bring nostalgia and credibility, given his legendary rivalries and history with the brand. Edge. Having recently retired from in-ring competition, the rated R superstar could transition seamlessly into a managerial role. Edge's charisma, storytelling prowess, and deep connection with the WWE Universe make him a strong contender. A two-time Hall of Famer and fan favorite, Booker T's larger-than-life personality could inject humor and unpredictability into SmackDown. His experience as a commentator and analyst also demonstrates his ability to enhance storylines from outside the ring. As one of the most iconic female superstars in WWE history, Trish Stratus could bring a fresh perspective to the GM role. Her presence would further WWE's commitment to showcasing women in prominent positions, and her experience as a performer could help bridge the gap between male and female talent. Shawn Michaels. Currently leading WWE's developmental brand, NXT, Michaels has shown his aptitude for shaping compelling narratives. If he transitions to SmackDown, his history with Triple H and status as a WWE legend could create intriguing dynamics. Potential impact of a Hall of Famer as GM. Replacing Nick Aldis with a Hall of Famer would undoubtedly create waves in WWE. Here are some potential benefits. Boosted ratings. A recognizable name with a legacy in WWE could attract lapsed fans and generate buzz across social media. Enhanced storytelling. A Hall of Famer's first-hand experience could add depth and authenticity to feuds and alliances. Increased superstar development. With their wealth of knowledge, a Hall of Fame GM could mentor younger talent, helping them reach new heights. However, there are also potential risks. Some fans might view the change as a step backward, especially if the Hall of Famer overshadows the current roster. Additionally, the transition would need to be handled carefully to avoid disrupting ongoing storylines. What this means for Nick Aldis. While the speculation about Aldis's future may be unsettling for his supporters, it's worth noting that he remains a valuable asset to WWE. If he were to step down as GM, there's a strong possibility he could transition into another prominent role, such as a manager for a rising star or even an in-ring competitor. Aldis's skill set and versatility ensure that he'll remain a key player in WWE, regardless of his position. Fan reactions and expectations. The WWE Universe has been vocal about the potential GM change, with opinions split between those excited about the possibility of a Hall of Famer taking the reins and those who believe Aldis deserves more time to establish himself. Social media platforms have been flooded with fan suggestions and fantasy bookings, reflecting the passion and investment of the WWE community. While nothing has been confirmed, the possibility of Triple H replacing Nick Aldis with a WWE Hall of Famer as SmackDown's general manager has sparked intense debate and anticipation. Whether this change happens or not, it's clear that Triple H is committed to keeping the product fresh and engaging for fans worldwide. If a Hall of Famer does step into the role, it will be fascinating to see how they shape the future of SmackDown and contribute to WWE's ever-evolving narrative landscape.